Hi, this is the analysis of Nathaniel here. For this video, now I was talking about video games that are hard to find, or via internet or in stores, or and it's based on now, like video games now that are hard to find. Um, basically, for these games, it's best to look online, Amazon or Facebook Marketplace, and so on. And these are gonna be games in my collection, and again, a mixture of different games: PSP, 360, PS2, PS3, and yeah, and subscribe. Like, I'm one away, literally one away from when I'm making this video, one away from 100 subscribers. So if anybody's watching this, please come in, subscribe. Subscribe watermark just right down here, please. So pressing it, like, if you're new only. Turn the phone sideways. Share the video, please. Thank you. So basically, any PSP game, these are games that are hard to find because they became discontinued around 2014, 2013, where they stopped making new PSP games. PS Vita really came to replace that market. But yeah, and especially there was one Flat Out Head On. I can't remember where I put the game, but Flat Out Head On, it was a game where you can't find it on Amazon, and like this Amazon.ca. You can't find eBay unless you go on eBay, but it's gonna be the prices are gonna the shipping prices are gonna be too high, and PlayStation PlayStation.com like on online store I didn't have it, and it was like one person Facebook Marketplace that had it, that lived in Quebec. So yeah, so like super rare games, and most of my PSP games I get from a retro game store. There's only one I know, like in my city, so or not including pawn shops too as well. But yeah, so like any PSP games prior, like pre 2011, really, Okay, another one now. You're gonna have trouble finding Witcher 2, which I recently bought, and you're gonna notice, like, with these, the trend is that new games are not on this list, so new games are not on here. Like PS4, PS5 games, because those games they're out now currently. They're in stores currently, they're new, so those are easy to find, but these are older games, like from 10, 15 years ago. Witcher 2, I had a really hard time finding because Amazon Prime, no, like, Amazon.com, I couldn't find. But it's on Amazon actually, but it's really expensive. It's on like Atibady's off Facebook Marketplace, and there is no EB Game store that sells it. So yeah, and I believe this is a limited edition, so that's gonna make it hard to find as well. And there's multiple cases. There's many different covers for this, many. So yeah, Witcher 2, Amazing Spider-Man 1. I got lucky a couple years ago, like in the EB Games. EB Games did have this, but it was like only like one, or GameStop, same thing. But with this one though, it was like one EB Games like in my city that had this around the time of 2015, and it's a movie game. It's the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield movie game. So yeah, $14.99, $19.99. And now you can get it probably cheap, but good luck finding this game now. It's hard to find, and it's one of those unique. It's not your typical Spider-Man game. It's unique, and very unique with the time freeze ability and your perception of time and the story. I like the cross species, where they mold species are together, and there's different elements of that, like half man, half lizard, and yeah. Amazon, and yeah. Resistance 2. Now this is just the disc I was able to get. Just the disc. Good price too. It was like crazy. $4 game. Or like really a good price, and Resistance 2, I know I had to print off like a case for it, like the case cover for it, non-color. Resistance 2, again, another hard game to find. EB games obviously now they won't carry PS3 or 360 or PS2 games, so you can't get those games anymore. Like in stores, if you go to a retro game store or Amazon, I know the Amazon prices, they tend to vary. But like with Amazon, since there's different prices like on like older products, like there'll be a game for like one of those ridiculous cases, like there's a game for like $200, like one game, an older PS3 game. Like, say, that's crazy, like that's insane. So you have to really know what you're looking for and know the market. And yeah, but again, Insomniac game, but Resistance 2. Incredible Hulk, I had a very hard time, extremely hard time, unless if you go on eBay, that's where I bought it. And eBay, you gotta watch out for shipping. The shipping is expensive, and but the price was right on this one. And like EB Games didn't have it. Best Buy, and this was around 15, around 2015 as when I bought it. And it was very hard like to get a copy of this, like playing it on PS2, like when I was a kid playing it on PS2. And I always wanted the PS3 version. I always wanted the PS3 or 360 version. And I finally got it. And it's basically the same game. It's really the same as PS2 version, but a very hard game, really hard, like very hard to find. And even to this day, I love superheroes, so yeah. Next one is basically any PS2 game. A great example, SOCOM, not so much SOCOM 2, but SOCOM 1 and 3. Unless you buy them online. I buy them like online or Amazon, eBay, but like in stores they don't have them anymore. Retro game stores, they're hard to find. And PS2 games, you gotta watch out because I'm gonna do a video on it separately. They scratch easily, and then the game won't even work. The game won't work, won't function. So you gotta be very careful with the PS2 games, buying them used, and that's what they are. They're used. You won't find new PS2 games anymore unless there's Amazon. Unless you find one on Amazon or eBay, like in good, brand new condition. So yeah, another one, Midnight Club 3. Extremely hard to find. Now this is the remix, dub edition. And as a kid, I loved it. Now, not so much because of the motion blur. But Midnight Club 3, I believe I bought it off Amazon. I bought one off Amazon. So the one I bought broke. No, so it was so scratched, and I had to return it, and they gave me this one, like another one. And yeah, this one worked. No, PS2 games. Again, you gotta be very careful with PS2 games, buying them. Very, very, very careful. Like I had trouble, but yeah, it was a good price, like at $12. Like great deal. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, another one that's hard to find. And I had like 3 copies of the disc in this game, and yeah, so yeah, and this is actually, yeah, see, 1 copy of the game, another copy of the game. But yeah, and like with racing games, those are the days when I played racing games more, or like growing up, like disc might be scratched and you can't play it, so you gotta wait until years later. With now everything is online, like Amazon, very easy to access. But even with because PS2 games are rare and they're in high demand, like really 2 years ago, like when the pandemic started, more people were going back to, there were more PS2 games like were harder to find, and the prices would go up like crazy, like $80 for a PS2 game, $50 for $40, and crazy, like for one game. So yeah, and same thing with PSP games. You have to really be careful. But growing up, that's what I knew, like PSP and PS2. Like, those are the two main consoles I played on, and then later I got into PS3, 360, then yeah, so on. But yeah, games that are hard to find, and they're games in my collection. I'm gonna do another list probably, more PSP and PS2 games, and just again one more like this. If one more person subscribes, I'm at 100. So just get one more person, like anybody, I share the video, like the video. Down there, watermark. Thanks for watching.